testing moderation in structural equation models okay. So now let us say that we wanted to test this relationship. Right? Let us assume we wanted to test this model. Lead has its three first order factors, each having their respective observed variables. Procedural justice had 4 items and CB had these 6 items. Now, in order to do this, what you will have to do is, if you were to do moderation, what will you need to do? You will have to create a term. This will translate to, okay, this will get translated to, I can draw a path from PJ to CB and remove this path, right? And I will need one more construct, lead into PJ, and I will draw a path from this thing, right? Now the problem in doing moderation in SEM is that if you were to do moderation, we know leadership, right? So leadership, we had the 10 items and we could estimate the latent factor leadership of leadership. We know procedural justice, right? And we had the 4 items of procedural justice, so we could estimate the latent factor. But this term lead into PJ, okay, how do you estimate this factor? Because this factor was actually not measured in the data. We measured only leadership, we measured only PJ, but we had not measured leadership into PJ. Now, one option is that you multiply the 10 items of leadership with the 4 items of procedural justice, okay, which will give you 40 indicators, right? And then so you say L1 multiplied with P1, that is the first item of leadership multiplied with first item of PJ. Then you create one more item, which is L1 multiplied with P2, L1 multiplied with P3, L1 multiplied with P4. These are 4 items with L1. Now you have L2 with P1, L2 with P2, L2 with P3, and you have L2 with P4. And you do this L3 up till L10 multiplied with P1, L10 multiplied with P2, L10 multiplied with P3, and L10 multiplied with P4. Just assume if your PJ was also 10 items instead of 4 items. What will you get? You will get 10 multiplied with 10. That means 100 indicators of these items. Now, this is absolutely impossible to manage, and given the data, given the kind of analysis you are doing, okay, so it is not possible to do this kind of an analysis when you are working. So what is recommended is, okay, which is, so this way of testing moderation is actually quite inconvenient and impractical of modeling a latent factor. So what we do actually in order to test moderation in SEM, the workaround to do this is we will first impute latent factor values. Okay, so we will impute latent factor values from AMOS. Okay, so you will impute the latent factor values of leadership, PJ, that means the true factor values that you have estimated, okay, from AMOS. And what do I mean by AMOS? From the measurement model that you have estimated. Measurement model, right? So the measurement model, overall measurement model that you have created, you should impute the latent factor value from this, and then you should do path analysis. That means you should do the normal regression. You will regress CB on beta naught plus beta 1 leadership plus beta 2 PJ plus beta 3 lead into PJ. I will show you, we will do this both in SPSS as well as this can be done in AMOS, right? So this is how we will test for moderation in our data.